Good afternoon, Gemini. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless weekend reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, is at time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, something should resonate for you. So I'd like you to do is only focus on those things that do. Anything else, just leave it for another. All right, Gemini, let's get started. We're going to do a general 9-card spread format reading with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, as well as a little sneak peek into your future week as well. And afterwards, we'll pull some oracle cards just to help wrap up and pull this whole reading together with a little more clarity for you. All right, let's get started. At top of your weekend, we got that 4 Cups energy coming out, 9 of Swords energy, and the Knight of Cups. In the heart of your weekend, we got that Fool card coming out, the Queen of Swords energy, and the 8 of Swords. Wrapping up your weekend, Gemini, we got a 5 of Cups energy, that Knight of Wands, and finally 9 of Cups. All righty, wow. Let's check out your week ahead. The Knight of Swords energy, really fast communication and coming through at the beginning of the week there. We have a Page of Pentacles. It's all about some new developing opportunity or a project at hand that's just in the beginning developing stages. And we have a feeling of isolation or left out in the cold here. One more here. But there's some collaboration, getting together with others who have skills, expertise, talents that maybe you don't have to complete a project. All right, well, let's dive into this weekend to see what's leading up to that next week for you. Gemini, right here at the beginning of the week, look at this, 4 Cups energy. Now, this is a very stubborn energy, a discontentment one. The divine is offering you this another cup, and you're like, I don't want it. You're trying to ignore it. You're like, I got 3 empty cups right here. I'm focused on these. I don't have time to deal with another cup. But the divine is bringing it into you. But right now, you really are. You're all caught up in your heads, overthinking things, overanalyzing things, maybe being overcritical about yourself and others. And it's got you, you're losing sleep. You're stressed. You're feeling that anxiety. It's keeping you up at night. And that just kind of steamrolls the effect of stress and anxiety because you're not getting the rest you need, and that can make you start to feel a little unwell, a little bit lethargic, and just no energy drive when you have that experience. So I know it's easy to say, get out of your head, but realize that would have, could have, should have, they really are there to distract you from your path in life. And if you worry about things of the future, well, most of the time, they never even happen. You're just worrying out all the scenarios, and then you just wasted all that energy and spent all that time and energy on something that's just never going to happen, all right? So, Gemini, take note of that. You do have this Knight of Cups coming in here. Now, this has got that Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy. It's very romantic cup of empathy, compassion coming towards you, Gemini. So keep an eye out on that, and that could be causing you a little bit of this overthinking things too, because it is attached to the 9 of Swords energy, as well as that divine cup that the divine is offering you there, that cup of emotion, compassion, understanding. Now, right in the middle of your reading this weekend, look at this. You got the Fool card. Yeah, it's the beginning of a new hero's journey. This is a new cycle beginning, and part of the Fool card is not so much naivety. It is the having the faith in yourself, faith in the divine, and just taking that step, starting it, having faith in that first step. It can just be a baby step, but it's having faith, not, and look at this Queen of Swords energy. Very Gemini indeed. The Queen of Swords, she's also known as the Queen of No BS. Now, this is a very feminine energy coming out here, and we all have feminine and masculine characteristics. So whether you're male or female, take it as it resonates for you. But this is the queen who really, she's looking at things and looking for those red flags. And she kind of, intuitively, with practicality, logic, she's in her head, and it is attached to that overthinking things, being in your head. But it's about simplifying, organizing your life here. And it is spotting those red flags that say, I don't need that. And you cut it out of your life. Now, you're very open. You spot deception, but you're very open. You're like, tell me your truth, and I will look at this logically and practically and decide realistically if this is worth my time and energy. Otherwise, no, I'm not going to deal with it. So that's what, maybe you're overthinking things there on that aspect, Gemini. Now over here, we got that Eight of Swords energy. Now the Eight of Swords, this is about tying yourself up in knots, Gemini. Yeah, and blindfolding yourself because you're afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of hurting another. And this is tied up to that cup of love that's coming in. So that compassionate cup that's being offered and proffered to you has got you all tied up in knots here, Gemini. You have this new fool's journey that you can step out, and you got to have faith in, but you're just really not wanting to move. Now, the interesting thing about Eight of Swords energy is you're not really, that line of sand is set in stone. There's two openings at either end, which is the remaining Two of Swords in the cycle. And the Two of Swords energy is about not wanting to make a decision as well, and being blindfolded in the tarot deck. So this is, you maybe need to face your emotions, because you have an ocean of emotions with that Two of Swords energy that comes out, and you need to just untie your bondages here, remove that blindfold, face your emotions, and realize it's not as, even if it's just a trickle of emotions, notice that little bit of water there. Test the waters there, test your emotions, face them. And you're going to be able to make that decision to walk around one side or the other of this line that you or another made in the sand. And it's no one's going to get hurt here. And let's move on. The end of the weekend, yeah, some of that Queen of Swords energy is connected to this past energy. You're looking at these Three of Cups, and we started actually with that Four of Cups at the beginning of the weekend, right? There's those Three of Cups. You're looking at the past. They were faux. They spilt out over the ground, whether it was your failure to understand something, a mistake, and you're really focused on mistakes and failures of the past. And so that may be why you're stubbornly refusing to look at this new cup coming in for you, Gemini. But that's in the past. You can't change the past. You can't pull that back in and put it back in that cup. There's two cups here that have not been filled. They're right behind you in the present. I guess I pointed at it the right way. And you got to turn around in the present, pick up these Two of Cups, retain the knowledge you gain, the lessons of learning those mistakes and failures so you don't repeat them. But you have Two of Cups here, and Two of Cups is about making that decision to move forward and fill those cups fully in the future. All right. Now, and that's part of that, having that faith, making that decision, that you learn the lessons of the past is what it is. And then moving forward with faith into the future that you've learned those lessons. You're not going to repeat them. And look, you even got a Knight of Wands energy coming in. Now, this one is very passionate. It's a fast action. It rushes in. It's on fire. It's lusty. It's passionate energy coming in. And perhaps that's what you're a little bit, concerned about. You don't know, is this a real Knight of Cups energy, or is it this lusty, just passionate desire energy? So that is kind of what tied you up there. But you know what? Nine of Cups energy here. You just gotta, you gotta focus in. Now, this self-empowerment card is what I often call this, because this is about, empowering yourself, having that confidence, being proud of yourself. Some pride is good. Self-pride, self-love is something there as well. It boosts your self-esteem. It boosts your confidence. When you know how to love yourself, Gemini, that's what you attract in life. When you start loving yourself and who you are and having that confidence, and you emanate that out from your being into the universe, that magnetically attracts exactly that into your life. And that's how you're going to attract that actual Knight of Cups energy into you. All right. Now let's go ahead, Gemini. Let's look at this Winnie D's deck. This is that Welsh Celtic mystical deck that I use. And this one, I like pulling it out because it has the greatest affirmations to help get you into that mindset of contemplation, reflection even, and maybe assist you to get out of your head so much in a negative way and more into a more reflective, positive energy, so you can keep throwing that positive energy into the universe. Now, Gemini, look at this. Your affirmation is all about connection. I visualize myself as the star, and I feel connected to the elements. I am in harmony with nature. So this is the 5-pointed star coming out here in this a Winnie D's deck. Its lines enclosed in a circle is a symbol of connection. So the top point symbolizes your spirit, and the four other points represent the four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. And all these elements actually contribute to life and are a part of each of us, Gemini. So, as a whole, the star symbolizes your spirit, which is bringing the elements around you into a natural harmony. The circle around the star represents eternity and even infinity, and the cycles of life and nature kind of blend. And the circle touching all 5 points shows that your spirit, earth, air, fire, and water are all connected. So reflect upon that and pull that energy into you regarding connections this weekend. Now let's grab you two of the Chinese 5 elements oracle cards so you can get a little more clarity on your weekend ahead here. Whoops. Oh man. So let's try this shuffle one more time here because those cards are, oh, it's locking in there. Okay, these two are wanting to come out. So let's see what we got here. Gemini, water ox, softness and gentleness. Yeah, this is about a change. This is a change, undergoing a change. And number 5 is about changing things. And this softness and gentleness coming into play. Now, this could be regarding you or others. And a lot of it is, like I said, building up that self-love for yourself, a softer, gentler focus and mindset perhaps on relationships would be needed here. We also have another 5 coming out. So this is a weekend of change for you, Gemini. The Earth Dragon is here. It's all about as above, so below. So when you go into this meditative reflection and focusing on things, you're going to be focusing more on change this weekend, changing your mindset, empowering yourself, building up your confidence, your self-esteem, that you've learned the lessons and mistakes of the past and you're able to move on, and that you can tap into that magnetism and manifesting ability of as above, so below, and bring down that, bring yourself up from a lower vibrational thinking into that higher frequency as well. All right, now let's move on. 3 Moonology cards and we'll wrap up this reading for you. All right, Gemini, 3 Moonology cards for your weekend ahead is confidence is your key to success. There you go. There's that new moon in Leo. Confidence is a thing this weekend, as well as believe in the impossible. The blue moon card is here. And finally, Gemini, have faith in your dreams. Indeed, there is that waxing crescent moon. All right, Gemini, I do hope something resonated for you this weekend. We'll catch you next time. Bye.